Time to introduce a new sponsor to the channel. This was an easy one, Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know about you, but you probably spend more than $15 a month on your cell phone. You know what? I can guarantee you spend more than $15 a month on your cell phone, but you don't have to. Now, instant reaction is like, well, that's got to be a scam. There's something wrong. But that's where I come in because I checked it out, I vetted it, and this is legit. $15 a month will get you a cell phone plan. And, well, it's crappy. Like all the stuff that you don't like about cell phones, the cost of the bill, number one, the service, the coverage, it's all solved right here by Mint Mobile because they use the T-Mobile network. It's sort of like Dollar Shave Club where they don't have a storefront. All they have is a website and they pass those savings on to you. They don't have this big, crazy network of cost structure that then they have to build in the costs and charge, like me, almost $300 a month for my wife's iPad and then my phone. That's ludicrous. And with this, you get to keep your number. You can have a new number, whatever you want. All you do, you get your little kit, you pop out the SIM card, you put it in your phone, a couple of steps, and boom, there you go. No throttling. You get the 4G LTE network that T-Mobile is known so well for, so you get the speeds, you get unlimited calling, unlimited texting, all of that stuff that you want for as little as $15 a month. Check the link in the description, mintmobile.com/SSR. It's mintmobile.com/SSR. All right, so I've introduced you to my clean 2012 Ferrari 458. Now let's take a look at the service records. Service records, when they come with the car, they help maintain and keep the value. But I've got a stack about this deep of service records for a 10,000 mile car. Come on a little closer and I'll show you them. Now, obviously this car was in Miller Motor Cars in Connecticut, and then it went out to, it appears that it went out to Indiana, and it was serviced by Lake Forest Sports Cars, also a certified Ferrari dealership. Now, it's funny when you start going through the service records, what the history on the car is, but also the fact that this car has gotten far too many oil changes, in my opinion. Let's just say far too many oil changes in the fact that it's only got 12,000 miles on it. I think it's received 4 oil changes thus far, which with synthetic oil nowadays, you don't have to change. You can get away with like once every 15,000, maybe once every 10. If you want to be real aggressive, I would say 7,500 on the synthetic. But for a car like this, which is not a track car, just driven around on the street, to change the oil 4 times in 12,000 miles a lot. Now here's the first one at 2,472 miles. The car had an air filter, oil filter, oil, blah, 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 blah. So the oil was changed. After that, here we go. We're at 4,200 miles now. So 2,400 it was serviced and got an oil change. 4,200 oil change. So that's every 2,000 miles. I don't really think it's necessary, but the customer's paying for it, so be it. And that's got 1,000. So you want to know how much a Ferrari oil change is? This is just a 2- and 4-year service. It's the oil, air filters, brake and clutch fluid, oil and filter, pollen filter, and a 6-rib control belt. Total parts $394, total labor $652,000. So there's your $1,000 Ferrari oil change. They did a little bit more than that, but that's the magic that people love to brag about their $5,000 oil changes. $600 of it was labor. You don't need to do $600 worth of labor to change the oil generally. Next service, 5,578 miles. 101 point inspection with compression check. This looks like somebody's getting a PPI on the car, and detail, wax, wash, 5,500 miles. But now you had an oil change at 4,000 and change, 2,000, and now 5,500. Then the car was sold. I assume that's when it went to Indiana. Next service record, we have 10,790 miles, so at least the next guy drove it a little bit before the oil change. And guess what? Another oil change, 10,790 miles. The warranty ran out in 3/31, and that was a 5th and 6th year warranty. Let's see, and then let's see, engine, blah, blah, blah. The spark plugs were done at 9,000 miles. I skipped one. I'm sorry, I was a little out of order here. Oh wait, I didn't. Look at this, awesome. I was just going backwards. At 9,000 miles, you had another oil change. Fourth year drive belt service. I lost count. That was 4, I think. So you had an oil change at 2, you had an oil change at 4, you had an oil change at 5,500, you had an oil change at 9, and then you had the last oil change on it, wherever it was, at 10,000 and change. So this car has gotten oil changes every 2,000 miles, and it got spark plugs at 9,000. Other than that, simple as that. That's when you ask for service records. Yes, it's a lot of service for a 10,000 mile car, but I don't think most of it was really necessary. A couple little growing pains. It's just Ferrari. Not really anything I'd be concerned about, but that's why you get your service records, because we give these to people. They look at the mileage, they look at the service records, they look at the condition of the car, and that increases the value of the car because it shows it was properly maintained, isn't a rollback, and it was serviced properly. There you have it. There are the service records. Exactly what you sort of expect from a Ferrari, a handful of service records. A little over-maintained, I'll be honest with you. I don't think this car required 5 oil changes in 12,000 miles, but who am I to judge? Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.